Yes, Mr. Sabat.
Umada, I have already
Yes.
received your internship proposals. Do I need to sign up there or just let it be like that? I mean,
Actually,
your proposals for being in
I would like to know
DM.
what you think first. Is it already correct like that or need any improvement?
I see. I think the purpose you need to make it the same as what I have already given to all the lecturers. Have you got it, Bumada? Have you got it? The purpose of teaching exposures, how many credits, and so on.
Not yet.
The activities. Oh, I will send it to you then.
Sure, Mr.
Because
Sabat.
I could see that we're actually designing yourself, and what I have read over there, some of points have different aims, like what I gave. I'm sharing to you, Yabu.
Yes, Mr. Sabat, thank you.
And after I share this, would you please revise or edit the
Yeah,
aims, the goals,
yeah,
the
yeah, sure.
credits, and some other
Yeah,
activities
sure,
there?
Mr.
Yeah.
Sabat.
I have shared two documents to you, Pumada.
Okay, I got it, Mr. Sabat.
Okay, so you need to accommodate the aims or the purpose of the activities, the credits, and also the main goals of it. Okay,
All right. Thank you.
most welcome. So I could see Pak Rudi. Hello, Pak Rudi. Are you can you listen to my voice, Pak Rudi? You are still mute, Pak. Can you just
Yes, Pak Sabat. I can hear very clear here.
okay? Pak Rudi, you promised me to be or to visit our beloved campus. I'm waiting for you.
Yes, I think after 21st November, Pak Sabat, because I'm still in Pekanbaru till
Oh,
today.
so you are still in Pekanbaru. Okay.
Yeah,
Because there are some informations that I would like to let you know because you
yeah,
are
for sure. For sure, I think after 21st
batch
November.
8. Because you are
Yes,
batch 8. Would you please let me know if you are available to visit our beloved campus so that I could meet you in our campus? Because some informations I need to share it to you related to
yes,
your batch. Yeah.
yes, sure.
Mm,
I will.
okay. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Pak Sabat, for
Most
information.
welcome. Pak Samso, can you listen to my voice, Pak? Where are you? Okay. Okay, Pak Yai Samsul Arifin. How are you today, Pak Yai?
I'm fine, thank you, sir. And you?
So you have a lot of what is that? A lot of rewards or behind you. So
Mine, sir.
what are they? Can you just explain one by one? What is that? You have a lot.
It is the juara dua tertinggi for Kiroah, sir.
Masya Allah. Great. So you
Thank
need
you.
to complete your skills with English, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Mm. Bu Entin, where are you, Bu Entin? Hello, Bu Entin.
Yes, sir, I'm still home, sir.
Oh, so you are at campus or?
No, sir, because son is providing also.
Oh, I see. So you are at home.
Yes, sir, right, sir.
Okay. Bu Khalif. Hi, Bu Khalif. Can you listen to my voice,
Yes,
Bu?
yes. It's clear. Yeah.
Okay. Are you at school?
Has just arrived. Has just opened the door
So you
and just sit down and connect to the Zoom.
okay. So you have your own impressions, yeah? While studying, you are working.
Yeah.
Mm,
That's challenging.
okay. How how is the progress of your manuscript? Abu Khalif,
Yes, Pak Sabar.
I would like to know the progress of your manuscript.
I have revised in Magister Scientia, and then I have sent my revision, and I just need to wait for further information from the admin.
Okay. Good
Yes.
luck. So I do hope that your manuscript has been soon becoming an article published in a journal. But anyway, I would like to see here Bu Eti, Bu Eti, Bu Eti. Hello, Bu Eti. Bu Eti, can you listen to my voice, Bu?
Actually, Miss Khalif is already have an LOA and will be published in March 24. Why you don't tell Mbak Sabat? I already.
Oh, March 24.
Uh,
No,
yes.
what I mean is that,
Yeah.
what did you say, Bu Khalif? I cannot listen to your voice.
Uh, has sent me the LOA, but I'm just checking because in the OJS I haven't got any email or information that it will published like that.
Okay,
So I
okay,
just need to wait for the
okay.
confirmation from
Because
the OJS.
you will publish in March 2024, so it's not already in web now. Okay, I will screenshot the chat from Pak Harto from UWM if you don't believe that it's really real from the editor that
No,
sent to
no, no.
me and I
Yeah.
sent to you.
No, it's not because I don't believe you. I just need to make myself sure because
Sure.
in the AJS I has just revised last Tuesday, and then I have
Mm,
meet in Pak Vincentius, or yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the name is Pak Vincentius as the admin, and then I chatted him, and then Pak, I have revised. Okay, thank you, Bu. And then I check the email, I check the ini, there is no, so I just need to wait. What is that? The usually we will get the email, right? So I just need to wait.
mm,
So you are so
okay.
lucky if you revised 2 days ago or several days ago and directly have an LOA. And I told you that you must send to Pak Sabat, right? I will screenshot my chat and Pak Harto if you.
So, no, what I mean here, to Eti, you have already sent me the link, but when I was trying to check, I could not find. When I was opening the link of Magister Scientia, yes, I could find your manuscript or your article there. But when I was trying to check in Google Scholar, I did not find it.
I don't know, sir. I don't know. It can be because I asked to some friends. Maybe the journal, maybe yeah, sir, yeah, maybe yeah. Don't pay, don't pay the member for the OI or I don't know for OJS because usually the DOI or OJS is uh have pay for some money
Yeah,
membership, yeah.
for for
uh
the OI, yeah, for the OI.
yeah, when sometimes when the journal not pay the membership for the OI, the DOI cannot open, sir, like that. I asked to my
Thank you po.
friends. And
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
but I
So
believe it's already, yeah, already have already LOA for several days. Yeah,
hopefully your article could be read by everybody through Google Scholar, because if it doesn't appear in Google Scholar, nobody will be able to read your article. Yeah. When you sent me the link, I checked. I opened, but I failed for the first time. Then you asked me, sir, you can open the link of Magister Scientia. Okay, I open it. Then I succeeded to open the link, and I could find your name, Bu Eti. That's okay. But when I was trying to open the Google Scholar and try to check your title, I could not find your name there in Google Scholar. Usually, it is related to Google Scholar, usually. Or maybe the journal has not paid the TOI yet, probably, so that I cannot find. I could not find your name and the title of your research there. I checked in Google Scholar.
yes,
Yeah.
it usually makes several times, sir. Like our published in PageSmart, I checked too in in Google Scholar is for several months, maybe 1 month or 2 weeks. It's my name is not there, but after 2 weeks or 1 month, maybe 1 month
Or
less. It's
maybe
yeah.
you just let me know whether you can find your name in Google Scholar,
Mm.
because I would like everybody know that you have something, you have the intellectual heritage. Yeah. Everybody can read your writing, your articles.
Yes, I
Yeah.
think to go to the Google Scholar is uh make a several times because
Oh, I see.
because in PageSmart it's like that too, not directly indexing in Google Scholar. It's have need a several times in
Yeah,
Google
okay.
Scholar. Yeah,
Maybe you can inform me later. Yeah, you can
yeah,
inform me
okay,
later when it can be detected in Google Scholar. What I
okay.
have in mind, probably the DOI is not paid yet, so that your name and your research cannot be read by everybody. Yeah, yeah. Maybe it takes time in Google Scholar, but would you please let me know the if you can find your name in Google Scholar? Like what Pak Iman, can you find your name in Google Scholar, Pak?
Yes, I have, sir.
So your name is listed there.
Yes.
Mm, okay,
Two
but
two
do you
articles that's already been seen in Google Scholar by my
that's good.
article, by my
That's
name.
good. So this is what I want you to do. So actually, because I want you to contribute something in the intellectual world, so your progress can be seen by some other people. Yeah. And maybe it's because of the time, Bu Eti, yeah. So if you have already known that you can find your name there, then let me know about that one. Because
Okay.
I think Pak Iman, at the time you sent me for the first time, I failed at the time. Then I tried again, and I could find your name. Yeah. But what about now? I don't really know about that one. In a Google Scholar, can you still trace Pak Iman? If Pumada, I have already checked, and right now the Google Scholar has already listed her name. Probably Pak Iman is also like that.
You may check now. I have already checked
That's
2 months
good.
ago. It is already published.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So it's a matter of time.
It's okay. Be patient. Just be patient. We have already
Okay.
done our best.
Okay, that's good. Okay. We have already had Pululia here. Pululia? Hello, Pululia?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay, so you will be presenting with Pu
Devi.
Devi, right?
Devi.
Devi?
Yeah,
Okay,
yes, I'm
so
here.
Devi has been here. I think we can start it now. We don't have to waste our time because we should try to use our time as effective as possible. And now it's time for the presenters to explain or to present the topic that has been listed in my list. Yeah. So you are going to talk about technology, motivation, and second language acquisitions. All right. So I would like to give the time for all the presenters, Bululia and Budafi. Floor is yours.
Teman Bu Devi, you can start. I will share the PPT.
Okay. Oke. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good evening, Bapak Ibu. Today we will present about the role of technology, motivation, and second language acquisition. Next slide, please, Bu Luli. This is our topic outline. There are 4 topics that will be explained by us. The first introduction and then key factors contributing to effective second language learning. And the third affordances and role of technology. And the last is about focus on motivation. The first is introduction. Here, a vast amount of research has been carried out over the last several decades to gain insights into effective language learning. And as a result, new methodological approaches have been proposed. Abundant print and digital materials have been developed, and various learning strategies have been put forward. In the review of the development of TESOL methodology and the underpinning theories of language and language learning, different factors may account for effective L2 learning. There are including authentic input, conscious noticing on form, opportunity for interaction, in time and individualized feedback, low effective filter, and an environment. Now, key factors contributing to effective second language learning. There are 4 key factors here. The first is authentic input and focus on meaning. And second is focus on form and conscious noticing. The third is interaction, and the fourth is motivation. Now I want to explain one by one. The first is authentic input and focus on meaning. Input is the most influential factor contributing to the speed and success of language learning. According to Rod Ellis, second language acquisition theories, remarks that language learning, whether it occurs in a naturalistic or in uninstructed context is a slow and intensive process. If learners don't receive exposure to the target language, they cannot acquire it. So the more exposure the learners receive, the more and the faster they will learn. Second is focus on form and consistency. Some theories, example here, according to Smith, 1990 and 1995, argued that there is no learning without conscious attention to form. So research has shown that linguistic input increases when the learners notice linguistic features using techniques such as marking, salience, modification, or elaboration. Here are the table, the explanation and examples of some techniques to enhance input. The first is marking salience, marking up the structure or particular feature of the input or repeating the input. The example is underline the grammatical structure of is modifying the input so that it is understandable using various methods such as images and L1 translation. The example is providing L1 translation for new vocabulary. And the last is elaboration. It is increasing understanding by adding grammatical phrases on clauses. The example is providing an elaborated version of the sentence by adding the grammatical parts. The third key factors is interaction. Interaction has been a mainstay in SLA research. According to Alice, 1999, the benefits of interaction to successful L2 learning through different theoretical perspectives. There are interaction hypotheses and sociocultural theory and depth of processing theory. So no matter what perspectives they take, cognitive or sociocultural, the researchers in second language acquisition agree that interaction can prompt L2 development. So language acquisition arises from the negotiation for meaning that occurs during the use of the target language in interaction, thus expressing the need for both language input and output. Learning arises not through interaction but in interaction, according to Alice 2000. So here negotiation can come in the form of repetition. Repetitions here, when a speaker repeats his or her own utterance, and the second confirmation checks when the listener repeats the speaker's utterance to ensure that it was understood correctly, and then comprehension checks where the speaker attempt to determine whether or not the listener understood correctly. And the last is clarification request when the listener asks for assistance in understanding an utterance. The fourth key factors is motivation. When learners are motivated, they learn better. And if learners are autonomous and self-regulated, they take more control over their learning and become more active. Motivation here can be classified according to different perspectives. The first perspective is from cognitive point of view. There are two motivations. The first is an extrinsic motivation, emotional response, getting satisfaction. Extrinsic motivation is applied by others and involves systems of rewards and punishment. And then intrinsic motivation, the example, emotional response and getting satisfaction. Intrinsic motivation is self-applied, lying in the affective domain of feelings and emotional responses, according to Slavin 2003. And from the socio-educational perspective, there are two kinds of motivation: integrative motivation and instrumental motivation. Integrative motivation refers to an individual open to taking on characteristics of another cultural or linguistic group. So here, integrative motivation is socially or culturally oriented, while instrumental motivation can be viewed as academically or career oriented. Next, please. Okay. According to Dornier 2005, he proposes that L2 motivational self-system is made up of three key elements. They are the ideal L2 self, the L2 self, and the L2 learning experience. The ideal L2 self is the L2 specific facet of one's ideal self. So if the person we would like to become speak an L2, the ideal L2 self is a powerful motivator to learn the L2. The second is the obtuse L2 self concerns the attributes that one believes one ought to possess to meet expectations and to avoid possible negative outcomes. And the last is the L2 learning experience. Here concerns situated motives related to the immediate learning environment and experience. Example, the curriculum, the impact of the teacher, the curriculum, the peer group, and the experience of success. Okay, next slide. Next slide, please. Okay. Next slide will be presented by Miss Yulia. Bu Yuli.
I unmute. Can you see my PPT?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, Bu.
Okay, wait.
The PPT is gone.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. I will continue the presentation today. Thank you, Bu Devi. The second is affordances and role of technology. Learning a foreign language requires more formal instruction and other measures compensating for the lack of environmental support. And computer-mediated learning is viewed as providing an ideal condition for successful second language acquisition when natural learning takes place. As early as the 19th, Dunke and Crockett et al. Describe in detail many advantages of using simulation for language learning since 2000. Research has flourished in the use of technology in second and foreign language learning. There are a number of benefits to integrating technology into language teaching and learning. The benefit of technology related to the second language learning, the first is technology. Example is the internet and the multimedia resources provided students with high quality and authentic linguistic and cultural materials. Second is technology can act as a cognitive tool to facilitate the acquisition of linguistic knowledge and the development of language skill, such as by increasing the noticing of linguistic form. Third is technology is a tool that mediates learning and through which learners acquire new understanding. Fourth, technology provides students with more opportunities to interact, a key construct of socio-cultural perspective on learning, which attach huge importance to the role of interaction in learning. Fifth, computers can also be used as a tutor, offering immediate and individualized feedback. The last is perhaps the most widely acknowledged benefit is that the technology increases student motivation and enhance engagement. The role of technology the first is authentic input. Technology is widely used as a language resource for authentic input, as well as to provide a context for study of language use. In language learning, many teachers and researchers believe comprehensible input is the primary determinant in SLA, second language acquisition. Next is conscious noticing. Computers are believed not only to provide authentic resources for language learning, but also to increase learners' linguistic knowledge. Multimedia presentation, including graphics and video clips, have a positive effect on vocabulary acquisition. Next is interaction. Long 1985 proposed that interaction is important for ideal target language episodes for second language acquisition and that it has been an important research area. Interaction can be classified in the call context as interaction between people, interaction between a person and the computer, and interaction within a person's mind. Interaction between people can benefit second language learning because it provides opportunities for negotiating meaning, participation, and collaboration. Next is output. If comprehensible input and interaction are the main criteria for language learning potential, linguistic output is almost as crucial as they are. Swain at 1985 suggests that only when learners produce comprehensible output can they realize that lexicogrammatical forms they do not yet master. Okay, next is feedback. Feedback is an important element in second language learning. Ellis et al. 2002 conclude there are strong theoretical reasons for claiming that the teacher's role in a communicative task should not be limited to that of a communicative partners. The teacher also need to pay attention to form. However, there are some problems with face-to-face feedback. For example, feedback from the teacher can be inconsistent and unpredictable. Second, the teacher might find it difficult to realize the full range of feedback types. And and the teacher may sometimes be unwilling to encourage learner output during feedback due to time constraint or student embarrassment. So feedback from computer is more effective. An affective tool. The affective filter, cited by Dula and Bat, has a claim to being a very influential variable outside the language acquisition device. The filter acts to facilitate or impede the delivery of input to language acquisition device. Motivation, self-confidence, and anxiety are all key affective variables which decide the degree and rates of second language learning. Next is mediational tool. In facilitating linguistic acquisition, technology is also used as a mediational tool. Mediation can be defined as the way in which people use culturally constructed artifacts, concepts, and activities to regulate the material worlds or their own and each other's social and mental activity. Next is, focus on motivation. It is the last of this topic today. The positive effect of call on students' motivation was one of the very early research foci of call. There is ample evidence that technology enhanced language learning has a positive effect on students' confidence, motivations, learning opportunities, and language output. In all studies of the effect of the technology enhanced learning have identified a broad range of benefits for students and teachers, including increased motivation, improvement, improvement of language skill, a better self-concept, and reduced workload. The previous research showing the following finding: computers heighten pupil interest and enjoyment and are also regarded as one of the most important factors which have a positive effect upon the status of subject. Computers assist people in concentrating on their work and increase commitment to the learning tasks. Therefore, the standard of work produced is assumed that have a higher quality than it would be otherwise. 3. Learning with computer provides people with opportunities to work in open-ended way, which enable them to become actively involved in the learning process rather than being a passive receiver. Computers enhance the sense of achievement in learning. Computer-assisted learning enhances self-esteem, which very likely leads to greater expectation of achieving long-term goals. Computer simulation that incorporates synchronous chat function can also motivate language learner who would otherwise be intimidated by face-to-face interaction to participate more actively. Computer-assisted language learning can promote collaborative learning between learners in knowledge sharing and construction and can offer a more comfortable and less threatening environment that provided by traditional classroom instruction and discussion. Okay, that's for us for presentation today. Thank you very much for the attention. And the time is for I beg to Mr. Sapat.
Okay, thank you for presentations to Bu Devi and Bu Lulia. Well, I think Bu Lulia and Bu Devi, you may probably lead the discussions. I would like to know from all the audience about their comments and also feedback towards your presentation. So would you please lead the discussions?
Okay, Kapal, maybe.
Any comment maybe Bapak Ibu or no question? Maybe
Do not stop sharing.
anyone wants to
Do not stop sharing.
give?
Can you just show
Okay.
Oh yeah.
your materials?
Okay, sure. Okay, sure.
From the very first slide. Or third slide, please. Okay, Bapak Ibu, please, if you have any questions, you may raise the questions to the presenters. But before you give the comment or feedback, let me give a little bit insight or input toward your presentations to Bu Lulia and also Bu Devi. Bu Devi and Bu Lulia and all participants here, all students here, if you are using PowerPoint slides, yeah, please do not write all paragraphs. Yeah, so this is not PowerPoint. This is not PowerPoint, but this is Power Paragraph.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
PowerPoints. What is PowerPoint actually?
Actually, only the point
Yes,
that
PowerPoints.
we should write down.
Yes. So PowerPoints are the points which has power. So you need to write only the point which is very powerful. Sometimes if you are explaining something to your students or to your audiences, you may forget the point. So you need to be helped with the PowerPoint. But do not write all the paragraph. You need to really understand about the points. That's the first one. This is not only for Pululia and also Pudevi, but this is for all students. If you make PowerPoint, do not write the whole paragraph in your slides. Yeah, that's the first one. The second one, okay, if you present something, please read and try to comprehend what you are reading. Not just you show the slides and you read all the paragraph in the book. Yeah, you need to write the points and you explain what does that mean. Yeah, with your own words, with your own words. Yeah, you try to convey what you have read by using your own comprehensions. What I have already observed here, to all the students, yeah, do not just write the points and then you show the point, then you read all the paragraph. If you have a virtual presentation like this one, maybe your face can be hidden. You are reading all the things in the book, but if you are doing what's so called as offline presentations, do not do the things like that. You show the slide and then you keep on reading the book. We need something from you. What is your comprehensions about what you have read? This is what we actually need. Yeah, everybody here has already read the book. I believe that you've read the book and the material for today's presentations. All right. So the presenters for the next presentation, would you please show the powerful point and explain your comprehensions about the point? Yeah. So because we want to know how far have you read the materials. Okay. So this is actually for all the students, not only for Budavi and Pululia. So that after the class, you get something in your mind. Oh, this is what Christian say. This is what Alice says. This is so you have something in your mind. All right. Okay. This is only the feedback, yeah, from me, the general feedback. Now I give the opportunity to all the students. Maybe you have any comment or feedback, please. Who?
Me, sir.
Yes, Pak Iman, you are very pleased to say.
As I have already seen at the 13 pages of the PPT, I can see the previous research showing the following finding.
What slide, Pak? What slide, Pak?
13 slide.
13 slide,
Yes.
Bu Lulia. Yes.
Okay, have you got it?
Mm.
You have already stated there so many advantages of computers in learning for the pupils. I want to ask a question for you too, how to avoid the dependencies of the pupils to computers. Do you
How
got
to
my point?
reduce the student dependence on technology,
Dependencies. Jadi,
on computer?
yes, on computers. Jadi ketergantungan mereka ini bagaimana cara mengendalikan? How to control? Luli?
Yes, yes, yes. Apa?
Bu Devi,
Anak,
am I
anak
alone
saya.
here?
Sorry.
You got my question right?
Yes.
There are so many
I think
advantages
it's very
of
difficult
computers.
because yes, because it's depend on me. I really dependent to the computer.
So,
I can't live without computer.
I can
so
live without
forgetfully
handphone, without
contestment.
laptop,
Every
without
day,
technology.
all day, I interact with computer. So I don't know how to
How to control
manipulate
your
that in.
pupils on being dependent to computers.
Hello.
Hello, Bu Devi. I think it's difficult, Mr.
Yeah,
Edman.
it is so hard, so hard for me.
Is it?
So hard for me to
avoid
avoid,
dependent to
using
using
technology,
computer.
using computer.
Maybe some other students would like to help the presenters to respond Iman's questions.
I just want to give some comment, sir, on
Yes,
this
please,
question.
Pak
Pak
Rudi.
Rudi, Pak Rudi.
Again, this is something very difficult. If if we have to face any question, how to reduce with the computers, something very difficult. But again, we have 17,000 islands in Indonesia spread out, and most of them even very lack with computers. Not easy. Like as I shared last week, like us, it's very difficult. Again, this is something not easy to answer unless we have to face one by one, case by case. So from there we can overcome the problem. First of all, like us here, computer is something very new, not very new, but something very how can I say, something
Very needed.
not often we deal with computers, not often. Even though we have computers, even in the old version, so something not easy. What I can say is the question is how we overcome this. Last week I tried to share in the part of my experience that we have to mix between between what we have here and what we don't have. We try to mix it. This is very hard task for us, especially for teachers. But again, we have to do it. So I try to find references, everything, but also not easy to find this kind of references also. uh, because many parts of countries they are very modern, not like our countries, not like Indonesia. Uh, in some part of Indonesia they have no electricity also. Uh, Actually, this is very good question, but something very difficult to answer. But the thing is that I can explain is, yeah, everything is depend on the case. What kind of case? What kind of substance? What kind of subject? Okay, let's say the subject is English. So we more choose like what so-called local wisdom to present English for the local people, for our students. I mean, the medias, everything we have to prepare. Uh, 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 if we are talking about English again, we have to adapt very fast. We have to adapt. Um, Even in the how to understand a word, for example, like in Kalimantan, in one of our my friend's school, there I give them consultation for them. For example, if uh, we read the word rice, for example, rice for English, yeah, rice is rice, but not for Indonesian, right? We have many different parts of rice. So how to explain? Even if we have computers, I think also not help so much. Not so much until we have to explain in the sentences, not in the word even. So again, this is that I have to say depend on case by case, depend on
Casuistic.
that is must be specific. This is the right word, I think. So I think must be specific. So okay, how to reduce the dependence with computers? So I think this must be specific. In what ways? In what ways? So this is the challenge of uh, this is the challenge for us as a teachers in, I think, in remote place like us. Thank you, Pak.
Okay, so thank you, Pak Rudy, for sharing your ideas. If
I
you are
would
talk,
like to give my opinion, Mr. Sabat.
wait up, because there are two here. I could see some of you
Oh,
raise
I
your
see.
hand, so it
Miss
will
Ali?
be in order. Yeah. Pak Rudy has stated that actually we should be able to see in what way, in what case, the situation, so that we can control the student dependence on computer. This is what Pak Rudy said. Now I would like to know,
Yes.
Ibu Khalif has already raised her hand. Yeah, you are very pleased to convey your ideas.
Okay. What what I was thinking about Pak Iman's question was that we cannot avoid the dependency of our students to technology because it is the era that the students are born with technology. So we cannot avoid that, but there are some ideas from me myself to mitigate um, the dependency. So first, for me, we have to teach our students digital literacy so they know and be responsible in using technology. In this case, the uh, laptops, yeah. And then the second one, we have to teach our students also. We have to be able to set the clear purpose of the students' assignment that use technology or laptops. So the purpose, the time limitations, and the instructions are clear, and students will know what to do. And then the third one, uh, I assume that Pak Iman's question here is for the activities in the classroom or in the school. So as a teachers, we have to be able to also set balanced activities between the full online or the full activities using technology or the totally offline one. So in that if we do that, then there will be balance. So there are sometimes that the students need to use technology, there are also another time that they totally do not need it. So they will maybe it can help to mitigate the dependency. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you, Bu Khalif. I don't know, is it because of the internet connection in my place, or Bu Khalif's voice was not quite clear, but I got the last one, the third one, that when Bu Khalif was actually assuming Pak Iman's questions related to students' learning activities in the classroom. If I got the last one, it's because of the unstable internet connection here. Yeah, but we would like to accommodate first to all the ideas. We would like to welcome
Mada.
Bumada. Yes, Bumada, please.
All right, thank you for the opportunity. I actually agree with Bu Khalif about the digital literacy that might make the student a wise user. But in several lower level, we are as a teacher, I think should set some boundaries clearly, like we have to create a healthy environment itself by not depending our teaching to computer. Even we are mostly talking about CAL, computer assisted language learning.
Learning.
In, in my opinion, integration and variation is very good. Actually, technology is not just computer. Even lots of people revert to computer when talking about the technology. So, in my opinion, addiction and dependency can be happen when you use it continuously and monotonous activity. So, we have to integrate. That's why people call it technology integration. Once in a period, you may use other kind of technology like projector, what is that? OHP, integrated to movie watching and listening, something like that. Or you may use Kindle for reading session in another time, something like that. That's my opinion.
Integrations and the last one.
Variation. Variation.
Integrations and variation. They are two simple words, but they really demand the students' creativities on how to design the teaching and learning process. Yeah, it seems that okay, in innovations and variations, yes, we need to be aware of it, but of course, it has, big or a kind of we need to be aware that actually innovation and variation is the key on how to be creative teachers. Okay. Yeah. So we have already got three response by Iman. So is your question answered from the three of the students, or you have your own ideas about it?
Yes, I have my own ideas, but I appreciate all of the inputs that it makes sense. All of them are making sense. It's very simple way to make them away from dependent to computers. First of all, we must separate between computers and internet. Computers is just a tool. Internet is the soul. As you see, the computers is a tool that children can only, or with pupils or learners, can only use computer without any internet. That will limit them to browse any other subject that we have already taught. Second one, that we separate internet, that has already stated by Bu Khalif and Bu Mada, that we have to set the boundaries. That is good. That is good. In my opinion, that we should separate between computers as a tool and the internet as the soul. That's my idea, sir.
Okay, that's great. I was imagining it would probably it could be implemented if the students are like in dormitory or in Islamic boarding house. Probably the rules can be very applicable. But
Yes.
when they are at home, for example, it's quite hard. Yeah, like everyone here said, it's quite hard to separate the computer in their daily life because they are connected with the technology, of course. Here, well, but Iman said that we should try to separate computer as the tool and internet as the soul. Yes, it could be, but I was imagining probably it could be implemented in a Islamic boarding house, something like that, or the school is really, really strict and create kind of disciplines. But I could see usually it happens in Islamic boarding house, usually. But I don't know whether some other student have other experiences you may probably share.
Okay, as I have already shared my experiences, about the limitation of using the internet for kids. Do you still remember the family link that I have already shared?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
if you still remember that, it can be applied to our students. It can be
That
applied. We
yes.
can limit them. We can limit the time. We can limit the what is it? The platform we are going to use only to be opened, and we forbid the others platform, the others application. That is
Mm.
how to separate the internet or setting the boundaries for students or the learners in the way our teaching uh, progress.
Yeah, of course. Iman's applications very useful to detect or to monitor the students' activities through technology. But right now, they are native of technology, by Iman. Probably you can limit, they can follow what you said in front of you, probably, or when you are not, when they are not using their own cell phone, they probably can use another one because right now they are the native of technology. Of course, parents must be very creative also to detect, right? So what, right, Pak Iman? So because they are the digital native, okay. But I agree with you that we should try to give any limitations through any kind of ways, application and so on and so forth. But also, parents monitoring is so much needed.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Okay. Because they can do everything. For example, they can monitor their own cell phone, but they can just, just, for example, use their friend's cell phone and you cannot detect. Probably it's a digital. They are digital native, Pak. So we should be very preventive and we should be very creative. But anyway, thank you, Pak Iman, for giving us kind of ideas about it. I could
Yes.
also read here. Sa Bumada stay. What is your recommendation for offline call activity in case we turn off the internet connectivity? Pak Iman. Well, I think this question is directed to Pak Iman, Bu Pumada.
Yes, it is. Pak Iman, please answer me.
Hold on. I'm trying to find your questions. Which one? Maybe internet connection not good.
Yeah, it's quite relevant with Pak Iman's explanations.
What is your recommendation for offline call activity in case we turn off the
Call.
internet
It should be
connectivity?
in capitalized word call. CALL.
Oh,
Call.
I thought it
Computer
was
assisted language
telephone.
learning. Yeah, it should be in
Sorry, my
capitalized.
bad.
It's okay. Connectivity, we still can use computer, boo. We still can use tablets as a tool only, as a brainstorming only. Or maybe we use the computer just to design it. But originally, we create the idea, not created by the internet. Students' idea are origin, and it is going to be designed only with the tools of computer. That's
I'm
my
sorry, I couldn't get the point. Can you give me an actual example?
okay. See, if we are telling the students, I want you to give uh, a picture of an elephant. A picture of an elephant. What do you think of an elephant? What is an elephant for you? Then as they start to write down, they start to give a picture. If you don't have any picture, try to draw it in your computer. Try to type it in the computer so you can see it clearly. Due to your writing type is maybe unreadable by other students. That is the example for a simple example.
I see, thank you. So it is a very basic usage of computer. You use paint for
Yes,
drawing?
yes.
Okay, thank you.
No internet needed, but you should use the internet only for brainstorming only. Use the tools of the computer, the tablets, or maybe the design of Canva only without any with offline condition, yeah, with offline condition.
Maybe
So
we
we
can
try
also
to explore the students' idea.
we can also use kind of flip learning. Yeah, flip learning. This is the students may probably search any information from the internet at home, but when they are at schools, they just show what they learn, but they are not allowed to use computer. Okay, it's kind of a flip classroom.
Do you mind to write it down, sir?
Yeah, flip. Flip.
Flipped, flipped classroom.
Yeah. Okay. So the
Flipped means
students,
upside down.
yes, upside down in this case that the students, the teacher provide the instruction when they are at school, okay, and the students give the follow-ups or or do the teacher instruction at home by utilizing computer. But when they are back to the school, they are not allowed to use any computer, but they just show the result what they learned from the instruction given by the teacher. So this is what's so called as flipped classroom. Yeah. Okay, Pak Iman.
Size. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Bu
Okay.
Mada. Thank you, Bu Khalif. Thank you, everyone, for your input. Thank you, Pak Rudi.
Okay. Bapak Ibu, I would like to maybe you answered about a question theory of SLA. Bu Lulia or Bu Devi, can you just explain further about question theory related to second language acquisition, Bu? Question. Hello? Where are you, presenters?
Bu Lulia is being distracted by slot machine, sir.
Oh yeah? Bu
Bu
Devi,
Devi,
maybe you can explain further about the concept of question theory related to SLA. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Could you please explain any further related to question or let's say
Question.
Stefan question theory related to SLA, second language acquisition?
Stephen question.
Yeah. Are you-
Question.
yeah.
Question theory is He stated that in second language acquisition, the dominant is about comprehensible input. What is that?
And then?
According to this hypothesis, the students or learners can improve and can enhance their second language acquisition during the naturally interaction. So when they receive second language input at their comprehension, they can more better acquire the target language.
How is the implementations? Yes. How is the implementations of question theory in your classroom? Can you just give us a bit example of question theory in your class? Or let's say a question hypothesis about SLA. Question hypothesis about SLA is input plus one, right? This is the hypothesis proposed by questions. Okay, can you just give an example of it? I plus one proposed by question.
I plus one. According to me, it can be done by reading or listening comprehension.
Okay, not always based on this text, Bu. You can probably take one example on the implementations of I plus one hypothesis. You know the meaning of I plus one hypothesis, Bu? Or some other students, you know the meaning of I plus one. Okay, so that's why we need to share about this one so that you will be very familiar with the question, you know about the question's idea, you know about the question theory, you know about the I plus one. Okay, so it's quite interesting if we discuss all together here. Bapak Ibu, maybe you have any ideas about the hypothesis of I plus one. Does any one of you know about it?
Yes, a little bit, sir.
Yeah, could you please just explain
Yeah, I plus
it?
one is yes. So it's the input plus one. It means that if we teach our student language, then we need to find. I like to call it challenging part. So it's way a slight higher than their competence. Then they will be motivated. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay, so I plus one, while you are teaching a student math, for example, when you are teaching math, or let's say you are teaching English because most of you here are English teachers, okay? When the students have already understood about the concept of, you know, simple present tense, for example, they have already understood about the concept of basic verb, for example. So do not teach about that concept anymore. You need to add one step or one level higher than this. Probably you can just ask them to implement in their speaking skill, for example. So maybe they can just write about this one, but when they use in their speaking ability, they could can't. Yes, Bukhalif, you are actually right. When you try to give one level higher than this, or there must be a challenging activity so that they can be more curious to know something. So the basic concept I plus one proposed by Gratian, actually, if the student has already understood about the concept, do not teach about this concept anymore. You've got to move in a one higher level. Yeah. So you can find the other topic or the other thing which challenge these students to learn further. Because if you as the teacher keep giving the same topic or the same competence, then they will be lazy. They don't have any motivations to learn because they have already got the point of it. So teacher must add I in this case. I in this case that teacher must give one more level or higher level. If the student has been has understood about let's say 1 plus 1 is 2, for example, you need to give more assignment, 2 plus 2, for example. Or let's say another one, if they have already understood the concept of addition, you can move to multiple kind of divisions or whatever. So I plus 1 do not teach the same thing to the students. If the students have already understood about the concept, then the teacher must find something challenging for them to make them more curious to learn something. So this is the basic concept of Creation's hypothesis related to I plus 1. Input plus 1. Do not teach the same thing for them, but you need to add or let them go to the higher level, one more level. Is it acceptable, Bapak Ibu?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very.
Okay. Yeah, so this is Creation, the basic concept of Creation hypothesis, I plus 1. Yeah. So I believe, Bapak Ibu, you are quite familiar with questions, but probably you are or you forget about the concept of it. Okay. So maybe some other students have comment or feedback. You are very pleased to give, or questions probably.
Maybe may I add about 1 plus 1 at this one, sir?
I plus 1.
I plus 1, sorry.
Mm. Yes, please, Pak.
Maybe I will share about my experience when I teach my student in the classroom. Maybe this I give the example about the material about simple present tense.
Mm.
Maybe after we read about a descriptive text because it is conjunction with the tenses of make a descriptive text. So after I asked the students to read about the descriptive text, I asked to them about the please you find about the verb one inside of the text. After they find about the word, we'll continue to the next step because if only just finding about the verb one only, maybe they feel bored. So I will combine with for make sentences by using that what who they found like this one.
Mm.
Maybe
Yeah.
go. I please you make a sentence by using go like this one. I go to school by bike every day like this one. So we combine, we don't stagnant to give the material about only one step only, but we combine, we give motivation, give achievement about the knowledge of the student by combining, make a descendant from the word which they found in the text like this one, sir.
Mm-hmm. But what about if the student have already understood about the basic concept of base verb?
Okay, I think after if they understood about make a sentence for developing the ability of the student, maybe I asked them to make a writing to make a describing text from others topic like this one, sir. Maybe
Okay,
about
yeah.
yeah, the example from the elephant like this one, and then they describe about the elephant, and then if they understood about that material, we combine with other title like this one, sir.
Yeah. So you try to find out another challenge, yeah, another challenge for them, not the same thing they have already understood. For example, you keep on asking them to analyze the sentence about the verb one. If they have already understood that kind of things, so you need to move to the other one. Yeah. Probably you can ask them to, let's say, to practice in their daily activity, yeah, to use in their conversations. Because when they are learning something, the input I+1 should be interesting, and challenging, which make them quite curious to know more. So input plus one, the one is another activity which leads students to move to the higher level, not the same competence. Okay, if they have already understood, if they have already been able to analyze the sentence, or let's say analyzing the base form of verb in a sentence, then you may probably ask them to practice in their speaking, or you can move to the other skills that they do not know yet. One skill to not to be far, yeah, because if you give them too far, then they cannot reach what you are talking about or what you are explaining. This is the input from the teacher. The teacher need to be very creative, yeah, to find the challenging material for them. Thank you, Pak Roy.
Yes,
Some
sir.
other participants probably. So it will be relevant when you are later going to the class, when you are implementing teaching exposures in the classroom. Okay, you will be teaching adult students, undergrad students. You will find new experiences on how to implement I+1 for adult learners. Yeah, and I am curious to know your story about it. Okay, some other student probably. Okay, so if there is no other comment, Bu Devi and Bu Lulia, you may probably conclude our today's meeting. Bu Devi?
Okay. Okay, thank you, sir. I can get of so many valuable knowledge from this discussion, and in my conclusion, um, about creation theories about second language acquisition, uh, students or learners can be motivated if we not only give input but also to give more challenging activities, more challenging knowledge, and then about the use of computer, we can minimize our dependency on computer by as Ibu Mada said, that we can integrate and give more variation, and then Miss Halif said that we can set clear set balance online and offline, and then we can teach digital literacy, and also we can use flip classroom as Pak Sabat said, and here many ways can use to help our students to have the second language acquisition of the learners for reach their target language. Maybe Bu Lulia can add the conclusion. Bu Luli?
Okay, the slab is already gone.
Already gone.
uh, okay, I just hear at the end of the of the Mr. Sabat's explanation about creation theory. So I can conclude the end of the creation theory that we must always up our material when the student is have already the material. We should give other material so they will not bore, and we can avoid using technology, but we can apa tadi, what is Mr. Khalif say, that mitigate the technology by giving them literacy about that digital technology, and we should give them time, not give them time to use the technology in the school. It's for me.
Okay, thank you, Bu Devi and Bu Lilia. You have already presented the material for today. You have been talking about technology, motivations, and second language acquisitions. But anyway, let me check one by one the students who have not spoken yet here. I would like to know what they got from our discussion today. Let me start from Bu Ibad. Hello, Bu Ibad. Are you there, Bu Ibad? Halo Bu Iban. Halo Putri. Hello. I need to check
Hello,
one by
Mister.
one. Okay. Putri, can
I'm
you
here.
just what did you get from today's topic? I just want to know from you.
Today, the topic is very interesting about the computer. Is is the experience with me. I'm still study hard about computer. It's very difficult for me. I use the technology for improve myself when I'm still next last year I'm still employer, and then with technology I want to improve myself for branding myself. Saya ingin mengubah diri saya sendiri, Mister.
Yes,
Inshallah
that's
with
good.
technology. Thank you very
So
much, Mister.
today's teachers must upgrade all the time, including lecturers, not only the teachers, but also lecturers, because we are now facing the digital native. Our students are digital native. So if we do not catch up the development of technology, then we will lag behind. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Bu
Thank you, Mister.
Tri.
Yes, Mister.
Okay, Bu Ibat. I would like to know what you got from today's discussions.
Yes, According to me, technology integration and variation make teachers creative and student active.
Okay. So the student must be more creative. The teachers must be more creative, right?
Yes, yes.
Have you become creative lecturers? Reflection. It's only a reflections. Do not answer in front of Pak Iman or in front of Pak Roy or in front, just reflection for all of us. Yeah, think. Uh, okay, thank you, Bu Ibad.
Yes, sir.
Now, Pak Samsul. Hello, Pak Samsul. Are you there? No, Pak Samsul isn't there. Bu Nafi. Hello, Bu Nafi. Bu Nafi is not there. Bu Hidayah. Bu Hidayah, can you just say something what you got from today's conversation, from today's topic?
Yes, sir.
I cannot see your face, Bu. I don't know why. Is it only me who cannot see your face, Bu?
I can see everybody.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I think the material on this time is interesting. It is about computer, but I still have to think about how to apply it to my students in class because they are not allowed to bring cell phones, sir.
Oh, I see. Are you teaching in Islamic boarding house school?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I see. So the students are forbidden to bring cell phone or any computer. They
Yes,
are
sir.
not allowed.
They are not allowed to bring cell phones.
Okay. So what should you do then to help them still connected with the technology?
Uh, yeah, yeah.
Does your institution have internet connections, Bu?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay.
It has.
Does your school provide all the teachers to follow any workshop on technology?
Pardon?
Does your institution allow the teachers to follow any workshop on technology? Does your
Yes,
boss
sir.
does your boss support you? Your principal, does your principal support you? Bapak Ibu, it's kind of interesting topic, Bapak Ibu. Yeah, in this digital era, then we have already heard from Bu Hidayatul, yeah. The probably it only happens in Islamic boarding house school, but I just want to know whether the school provides the teacher to follow the workshop on technology or not, because it deals with the professional development. It deals with professional development. If the school does not provide you the access to follow the workshop on technology, then I'm afraid the institution will be left behind. Because right now, there is no way, no words to say that I do not follow technology development. Never, ever. Yeah. So Bu Hidayah, you need to share to your principals to provide all the teachers, probably not all, it's okay, probably some of you as the representative, to join workshop on technology advances, particularly for teaching and learning activities, platform or whatever. Yeah, Bu Hidayah? Okay, thank you, Bu
Okay,
Hidayah.
sir.
I would like to know from everybody. Okay, Pak Romsi, I haven't heard any voice from you.
Hello. Yes, Mr. Saban, how are you?
Good. So where are you now?
I'm currently here in Malaysia right now, in Penang.
All
Thank
right.
God.
So from Japan, yeah, move to Malaysia.
Live in
Okay.
Africa.
Singapore,
Oh,
Malaysia.
okay. So, Pak Ramzi, what did you get from today's topic, from today's
Today, the
presentation?
topic is, the topic that I love very much, especially about technology and about computer, which is right now the development of technology and era is undeniable. And absolutely, we are as a teacher, we have to put ourselves in every time, especially to improve ourselves with the advancements of the technology. So creativity is very important, but also to keep the boundaries where we can, where we cannot step into the boundaries itself. It's also very important. So I think the advancement of technology should be aligned and working together also with the character building, and also, as I said, not to step outside the boundaries. Also, I think this is very important. What does that mean? We can use the technology wisely, especially to our students and to control our students as well. So that's it, I think, from my side, sir.
All right. Okay. So, thank you very much for your comment related to the implementations of technology. And Bapak Ibu, I do hope that what we have learned today can really get something in your mind and can improve the way you are teaching in your classroom, because technology become unavoidable tool. And Pak Iman just said that computer is only a tool. Internet is a soul. So this is the quote from Pak Iman. Okay, and some other participants, thank you for being active in my class. Those who have not spoken any words, please just be active in my class, because I really want to know whether you got something or not in my class. Yeah, you must be familiar with the experts, because after this you will do thesis. Yeah, so you must be very, very familiar with the question, yeah, with the Alice, yeah, and some other experts. Read the theories. Well, I think thank you for joining, and I think enough for today's meeting. Thank you very much, and I close by saying Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next week.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you guys. Thank you Mr. Sabat.
Thank you.
Thank you
Hello, Bu
Bu
Eti.
Eti.
Hello, Bu Eti. Are you there? Hello, Bu Eti.
Thank you, everyone. See you next week.
Yes, sir.
Bu Eti, are we going to use the same link?
No. Linknya sudah, guys. In here, Batch-9 in here, sir.
Oh, so I need to move there, yeah? I need to move to
I don't
your...
know, you in your office or in here. Monggo, terserah.
Okay. So I will be there then. How many students are there
How
in the
many
room?
students, guys? Eight, sir. Eight, sir.
Okay, then I will be there. I'll be there.
Okay,
And
mangga.
please provide the link for the student who join virtually, yeah?
Yes, yes. Miss Putri will be sent in your group in Beten.
All right. Okay. Thank you. I'm moving there. Thank you.
Welcome. Aduh, Pak Sabar ini. Iya, pindah. Kuliah. Aku karena. Tadi di mana? Tadi di mana? Iya, mana jadi terus aku kan masih. Oh, apa aku kayak kursi wong ini. Ada apa yang kamu? Itu kak, aku mau nggak mau pertemuan dah. Nanya belum. Nah, iya. Tanam kono ae. Apa nang kene wis terserah wis. Nanti ada kelas ada. Enggak ada. Kene ta. Bisa untuk ini. Yo, nang kono timbangane di hotel mah. Oyang, oyang. Ya, oyang, oyang itu. Oyang, oyang. Oh. Baik hati dan tidak sombong.